Ladies and gentlemen, as the clock ticks closer to the dawn of a new year, I want to talk to you about something powerful, something life-changing. It's a truth that has the potential to redefine your year and your life. You see, most people greet the new year with resolutions. They write them down, they get excited, but by February, those resolutions are as distant as last year's calendar. Why? Because they've forgotten the power of their mindset. Let me tell you something, the way you think, the way you see yourself is the foundation for everything. You've got to believe that this is your year. Not just say it, believe it. You have to wake up every morning with a fire in your belly, a determination that this year you're not playing small. You're not letting fear, doubt, or excuses hold you back. Now, I'm not here to tell you it's going to be easy. Life isn't a smooth ride, it's a series of hills and valleys. But every hill you climb, every challenge you face, it's strengthening you. It's preparing you for the next level. I want you to write this down and carry it with you. I am the architect of my future. That's right. No one else has the pen to your story. Not your boss, not your past, not even your circumstances. You hold the pen. You decide what happens next. This year, I challenge you to do 3 things. First, dream big. Most people fail not because they aim too high and miss, but because they aim too low and hit. Stop playing small. If your dreams don't scare you, they're not big enough. Second, take action. Dreams without action are just fantasies. Start today, right now. Even the smallest step in the right direction is progress. And third, surround yourself with the right people. Let go of the toxic, the negative, the doubters. Find people who uplift you, who push you to be better, who see the greatness in you, even when you can't see it in yourself. As we step into a new year, let's talk about what truly sets the tone for everything you want to achieve, the way you think. Your mindset is the compass guiding your actions, decisions, and ultimately your results. If you walk into the new year carrying doubts, fears, and negativity, then you've already placed limits on yourself before you've even started. Think about this, the mind is like a fertile field. Whatever seeds you plant, whether they're seeds of confidence, optimism, and determination, or seeds of fear, doubt, and procrastination, will grow. The question is, what kind of harvest do you want? Because you can't grow roses if you're planting weeds. The truth is, your circumstances don't define your future, your mindset does. History is full of people who came from nothing, who faced unimaginable obstacles, yet rose to greatness because they believed in themselves. It wasn't their situation that changed first, it was the way they saw themselves. They dared to believe, to dream, and to act in a way that aligned with their vision. Let me tell you something, the moment you shift your mindset, the moment you tell yourself, I deserve success, I am capable, I will overcome, that's the moment the game changes. It's not just wishful thinking, it's the foundation of everything. When you believe in your ability to achieve greatness, you start making choices that reflect that belief. You take risks, you work harder, and you persevere when challenges arise because you know deep down that you're destined for more. But it's not enough to simply think positively. You've got to guard your mind fiercely. Negative thoughts, self-doubt, and the opinions of others will try to creep in. You've got to push back. You've got to stand firm and remind yourself of your worth, your capabilities, and your goals. Surround yourself with affirmations, with people who lift you up, and with actions that reinforce the belief that this is your year. And remember, a strong, positive mindset isn't just about feeling good, it's about building a foundation for success. It's about looking at every challenge as an opportunity, every setback as a lesson, and every goal as something within your reach. That's the mindset that transforms ordinary years into extraordinary ones. And that's the mindset I want you to carry forward as you take on this new year. As the year begins, millions of people make resolutions vowing to change, to grow, to become better versions of themselves. They write them down, share them with friends, and maybe even start taking steps toward them. But here's the reality, most of those resolutions won't last beyond the first few weeks. By the time the excitement of the new year fades, so do their promises to themselves. Why? Because a resolution without commitment is nothing more than wishful thinking. Think about it, anyone can decide to lose weight, save money, or learn a new skill, but deciding is the easy part. What separates those who succeed from those who don't isn't the quality of their goals, it's the depth of their commitment. Success requires more than just saying, I want this. It demands action, discipline, and most importantly, a belief in your ability to see it through. Here's the thing, commitment isn't something you feel, it's something you choose. There will be days when you don't feel motivated when the work feels hard, when progress feels slow. On those days, commitment is what carries you forward. It's the voice that says, I made a promise to myself and I will honor it. But let's be honest, commitment is hard because it requires sacrifice. It means choosing the long-term reward over the short-term comfort. It means saying no to distractions, excuses, and old habits that don't serve you. And that's where most people falter, not because their goals are impossible, but because they aren't willing to push through the discomfort to get to the other side. If you want your resolutions to stick, you have to do more than wish for them. You have to live them. That means showing up every single day with intention. It means breaking your big goals into small, manageable steps and celebrating the progress you make along the way. And above all, it means believing in yourself even when it feels like the odds are against you. But let me tell you something powerful. When you commit fully to your resolutions, something amazing happens. The world around you starts to shift. Opportunities appear, resources align, and progress becomes inevitable, not because the world changed, but because you did. Your energy, your focus, and your determination transform your dreams into reality. So this year, don't just make resolutions, make a commitment. A commitment to your goals, to your growth, and most importantly, to yourself. Because when you honor that commitment, there's nothing you can't achieve. Life, my friends, is not a straight line. It's not a smooth, endless stretch of highway where everything goes according to plan. No, life is a winding road full of twists, turns, hills, and valleys. And it's in those hills and valleys that we grow. You see, every challenge you face, every setback you endure is not there to defeat you. It's there to teach you, to shape you, to prepare you for something greater. The hills you climb, as steep as they may seem, are what build your strength. The valleys you walk through, as dark as they may feel, are where you find your courage. Think about it. Look back at your own life. The moments that shaped you, the times when you discovered how strong you really are, weren't the easy moments. They were the trials, the struggles, the days when you felt like giving up but chose to keep going. That's where resilience is born. That's where character is forged. But here's the challenge when we're in the middle of the struggle. It's easy to feel like life is working against us. It's easy to focus on the pain, the frustration, the difficulty. But what we often fail to see in the moment is that every challenge is an opportunity in disguise. The setback you're facing right now might be the very thing that sets you up for your breakthrough. Let me tell you a truth about life. The bigger the challenge, the greater the reward on the other side. You can't have the mountain view without climbing the mountain. And you can't climb the mountain without the strength you gain from struggling up its side. So when life gets tough, don't shy away from it. Don't curse the hill that's in front of you. Embrace it. Lean into it. Understand that every step you take, no matter how small, is progress. Every stumble, every fall is a lesson. And every lesson learned is a tool you can use to conquer whatever comes next. Because life isn't about avoiding challenges, it's about facing them head on. It's about using them as stepping stones to become the person you were meant to be. It's about recognizing that every valley leads to a higher peak, and every peak reveals a new horizon. So when you're standing at the bottom of the hill, looking up, don't see it as an obstacle. See it as an invitation to grow, to rise, and to step into the greatness that's waiting for you on the other side. Every single one of us carries within us the power to shape our lives, to design a future that aligns with our deepest dreams and aspirations. Yet so often we hand over that power to doubt, to fear, or even to the opinions of others. But let me tell you something, no one else controls your destiny. No one else holds the pen that writes the story of your life. That pen has always been and will always be in your hands. Self-belief is not just a nice idea or a motivational buzzword, it's the foundation upon which everything else is built. Without it, the most carefully laid plans crumble and the boldest dreams fade into nothingness. But with it, the impossible becomes possible and the future bends to your will. Let me ask you this: how often do you stop yourself from pursuing something because you think you're not good enough, not smart enough, or not ready? How many times have you hesitated because you've convinced yourself that success is reserved for someone else? That voice in your head, that self-doubt, is your greatest enemy. But here's the truth: it's also an illusion. You see, the people you admire, the ones who seem to have it all figured out, didn't get there because they had something you don't. They got there because they believed in themselves when no one else did. They decided that their vision, their goals, and their dreams were worth fighting for. And they were willing to bet on themselves every single day. Self-belief isn't about arrogance or pretending you have all the answers. It's about trusting that you have what it takes to figure it out, to adapt, to grow, and to rise to the occasion. It's about knowing that even when you stumble, even when you fail, you have the resilience to get back up and keep moving forward. And let's be clear, this belief doesn't come from waiting for permission or validation from the world around you. It comes from within. It comes from a decision, a conscious choice to say, I am enough, I am capable, I am worthy of the life I desire. When you embrace that truth, everything changes. The challenges that once seemed insurmountable start to shrink. The opportunities that once felt out of reach suddenly feel possible. And the opinions of others, the doubts and negativity they may try to project, lose their power over you. Because here's the reality: the world can doubt you. The circumstances can challenge you. But none of that matters if you don't doubt yourself. The moment you truly believe in your ability to shape your future, nothing can stand in your way. That belief becomes the fuel for your actions, the anchor for your persistence, and the light that guides you through even the darkest of times. So as you move forward, remember this: you are the architect of your future. The decisions you make, the risks you take, and the faith you have in yourself are what will determine the life you build. And when you truly embrace that power, there is no limit to what you can achieve. I want to talk to you today about the power of dreaming big. Not just any kind of dream, but the kind of dream that makes your heart race, that gives you butterflies, that excites you and scares you at the same time. Because that's the kind of dream that will change your life. Too many people settle. They set their sights low, comfortable within the confines of what they think is achievable. They play it safe, and as a result, they never tap into their true potential. They live in the land of good enough, but I'm here to tell you that good enough is never going to set your soul on fire. Dreaming big isn't just about having a big goal. It's about creating a vision that stretches you, that pushes you beyond what you've ever thought was possible. It's about breaking free from the limits that others or even you may have placed on your potential. When you dream big, you invite possibility into your life. You open up to the idea that your future can be far greater than you ever imagined. Think about it: the greatest achievers in history didn't settle for small dreams. They aimed high, they looked beyond what others thought was possible, and they took action to make those dreams a reality. Whether it was building the tallest skyscrapers, running the fastest races, or creating companies that changed the world, every single one of them started with a dream that most people would have called unrealistic. But here's the truth: your dreams, no matter how big, are not unrealistic. They are your potential calling you to step up. If your dreams don't scare you, if they don't challenge you, then you're not dreaming big enough. When you dare to dream big, you embrace the unknown. You embrace the possibility of failure, knowing that failure is not the end, but merely a stepping stone on the path to success. Dreaming big is about looking at your current circumstances and saying, this isn't where I stop. This is where I start. It's about taking the limitations you placed on yourself and shattering them. It's about challenging everything you've been told about what's possible and creating your own version of reality. But let me tell you, dreaming big requires courage. It requires stepping out of your comfort zone and daring to believe in yourself even when others might doubt you. It means walking away from the safety of mediocrity and saying yes to the unknown. Yes to the risks. Yes to the hard work and sacrifices that will come along with it. But it's also about the excitement, the thrill of knowing that you are on the path to something extraordinary. When you dream big, you begin to see every obstacle as an opportunity, every setback as a lesson, and every challenge as a test of your determination.
And the greater the dream, the greater the rewards when you finally achieve it.
So let me ask you, what would you do if you weren't afraid? What would you try if you truly believe that no dream is too big for you? Don't let fear hold you back. Don't let the limitations of the past dictate what you're capable of. Dream bigger. Challenge yourself to go beyond what you thought was possible, and then take bold, determined action to make those dreams come true. Because the moment you decide to dream big is the moment your future begins to unfold on action. It's the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. Without action, dreams remain dreams. Goals stay on the page and potential is never realized. It doesn't matter how great your vision is or how many times you tell yourself that you're capable without action. It's all just empty talk. I want you to understand something deeply today. Success isn't built in a day. It's not about taking giant leaps all at once. No, success is built one small step at a time. It's about showing up every single day and making progress, no matter how incremental it may seem. It's the small actions repeated consistently that compound over time and create massive results. Think about the process of building something great. When a builder constructs a house, they don't just put up the walls all at once. They start with a blueprint with careful planning, and then they begin brick by brick. Every small action, every small decision contributes to the overall structure, and before long, you've got something solid, something lasting, something real. That's how your success works. The key to progress is consistency. You don't have to move mountains in a day. You just need to take the first step, and then take the next, and the next. Too often, people get discouraged because they don't see immediate results. They get frustrated because their progress feels slow. But what they fail to realize is that every small step is moving them closer to their goal. Every small victory, no matter how small, is a sign that you're on the right path. Sometimes it's easy to get caught up in the idea of making big moves or taking huge risks. But the truth is, the most powerful change comes from the small, deliberate actions that we take every day. It's about deciding to do something, anything that moves you toward your goal, even if it's just a tiny step. It's about showing up, doing the work, and trusting that over time, those steps will add up. One of the biggest mistakes people make is waiting for the perfect moment, the perfect opportunity, or the perfect plan. But there is no perfect moment, there is only now. The only time you have to act is in this moment. And action doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be taken. You might not see the progress immediately, but trust me, progress is happening. When you plant a seed, it doesn't bloom overnight. It takes time, care, and patience. The same goes for your dreams. The work you put in today might not pay off tomorrow, but if you keep moving forward, if you keep taking action, eventually you'll see that the progress was worth it. Remember, success is not the result of a single moment of inspiration or a single action. It's the sum of countless actions, big and small, taken consistently over time. So don't wait for the perfect plan. Don't wait for the perfect conditions. Start where you are with what you have and keep moving. Every step counts. Every action leads you closer to your dreams. The key to success is simple: take action. And keep taking it. The people you surround yourself with have a profound impact on who you become. They shape your mindset, influence your actions, and determine how you view yourself and your potential. That's why it's so crucial to choose your circle wisely. You need to let go of the negative influences, the ones who drain your energy, who fill your mind with doubt, and who pull you down when you're trying to rise. Because the truth is, negativity is contagious, but so is positivity. I think about the people in your life right now. Who are they? What kind of energy do they bring into your world? Are they lifting you up, challenging you to be better, encouraging you to go after your goals? Or are they telling you it's too hard, that you're not capable, that you should just play it safe? If you're constantly surrounded by people who don't believe in you, who don't believe in themselves, who are content to settle for mediocrity, it's going to be incredibly difficult to break free from that mindset. You can't soar when you're tied to the ground by negativity. But when you're surrounded by people who believe in the impossible, who encourage you to aim higher, who inspire you with their own actions, that's when you begin to see the possibilities. Positive, uplifting people don't just cheer you on from the sidelines. They challenge you, they inspire you to push past your limits, and they hold you accountable to your dreams. They see the best in you, even when you can't see it in yourself. They remind you that you're capable of more than you think, and that no obstacle is too great if you stay committed to your vision. And it's not just about who you spend time with, it's about what you expose your mind to. The books you read, the podcasts you listen to, the media you consume. All of these things contribute to the environment you create for yourself. And when you feed your mind with positivity, with stories of triumph, with lessons of resilience, you start to shift your own perspective. You have the power to choose your influences, and if you want to succeed, if you want to grow, you need to consciously seek out people who will help you do that. People who lift you, who push you, who help you see your potential and challenge you to realize it. There's a saying that you become the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. So take a moment and ask yourself, are the people around you making you better? Are they helping you elevate your mindset, your habits, and your actions? Or are they holding you back? If you want to live a life of purpose, of passion, of success, you must intentionally surround yourself with positivity. Let go of the negativity, the naysayers, and the people who drain your energy. Seek out the ones who inspire you, who challenge you, and who believe in your potential. Because when you surround yourself with positivity, you create an environment where success is inevitable. In life, there's one undeniable truth: you are the author of your own story. Too often we look at our circumstances, our past, or the challenges in front of us, and we allow them to dictate the direction of our lives. We believe that because of where we came from, or because of the obstacles we face, we're somehow limited in what we can achieve. But that's a lie. You hold the pen, and you have the power to write your own chapters, regardless of the difficulties that may surround you. Taking ownership means recognizing that no one else is responsible for your success or your failure. Not your family, not your friends, not your boss, not your past. It's all on you. You have the ability to choose how you respond to life's challenges, how you approach each day, and how you pursue your goals. This is the essence of true empowerment. We can't always control what happens to us. Life can throw curveballs. There will be unexpected setbacks, heartbreaking moments, and circumstances that feel beyond our control. But what we can control is how we react. We can control the effort we put in, we can control our mindset, we can control our commitment to push forward no matter how tough the road may seem. Taking ownership means taking responsibility for where you are right now and not blaming others or making excuses. It's about owning your decisions and actions, whether they lead to success or failure. Because even in failure, there's growth. When you own your mistakes, you learn from them, you adjust, and you move forward stronger than before. You don't let them define you, you let them refine you. No one is coming to save you. No one is coming to make things easier for you. And while others may offer guidance and support, it's up to you to take the steps that will move you closer to your goals. You can't wait for perfect conditions or for someone else to make things happen for you. The power is in your hands. When you truly understand that you are responsible for your life, you stop making excuses. You stop waiting for the perfect time, the right opportunity, or the ideal circumstances. You realize that it's up to you to make things happen. Your story is yours to tell, and the choices you make today shape the life you will live tomorrow. So take ownership of your journey. Don't let your circumstances define you. Don't let the opinions of others control your direction. Don't let fear or doubt stop you from taking the next step. You have the power to create the life you want. You have the power to turn every obstacle into an opportunity. You hold the pen, and it's time to start writing the story you've always dreamed. Oh, less dreamed. Oh, left out. You are the captain of your ship. You are the architect of your destiny. Too often we let life's challenges, our past experiences, or the opinions of others dictate the course we take. We allow circumstances to define who we are and what we're capable of. But here's the truth: the power to shape your future lies within you. It always has, and it always will. When you take ownership of your life, you recognize that no matter what you've been through, no matter the obstacles that stand in front of you, you are the one in control of how you move forward. Life may not always go the way you expect, and you may face difficulties that seem insurmountable. But those challenges don't determine your fate. Your response to them does. Think about the people who inspire you, the ones who have overcome the most challenging situations. They didn't let their circumstances limit them. They didn't let their past mistakes define their future. They took ownership of their story, and they made the decision that no matter what happened to them, they were going to rise. They understood that their power lies not in what happens to them, but in how they choose to respond. Taking ownership means that you stop blaming others, stop playing the victim, and stop making excuses. You don't look to the past or to other people for validation or for a reason to act. You look within. It's about taking full responsibility for where you are right now and where you want to go. The road may be tough, the journey may be long, but it's your journey. And it's your responsibility to walk it with purpose. It's easy to get caught up in the idea that if things had been different, if you had different circumstances, or if people had treated you differently, you would have achieved more. But that's a trap. The truth is, everyone has their own battles. Everyone has their struggles. The difference between those who succeed and those who stay stuck is the willingness to take ownership. When you take ownership, you acknowledge that where you are today is a result of the choices you've made, and that where you go tomorrow is a result of the choices you make today. Every decision you make, every action you take, no matter how small, is a step toward the life you want. When you take ownership, you stop waiting for things to happen. You stop waiting for the perfect moment or for someone to save you. You realize that you have everything you need within you to create the change you seek. Taking ownership means you stop letting fear or doubt control your life. You stop letting the opinions of others hold you back. You stop letting past failures define your future. Instead, you step into your power. You take responsibility for your actions and your choices. You refuse to let circumstances dictate your outcome. You become the person who shapes your story, no matter how difficult or challenging the path may seem. Your future is in your hands. Don't let anyone, including yourself, tell you otherwise. Own your decisions, own your actions, and own your life. Because the moment you take ownership is the moment you take control of your destiny. Every single day holds the potential for growth. Every new dawn is an opportunity to improve, to get better, to take one step closer to the person you want to become. But this won't happen by accident. It won't happen because you wait for the right moment or because you expect everything to align perfectly. It happens because you decide every single day that growth is your priority. Commitment to daily growth means that you take responsibility for your own development, for your own progress. It means you don't wait for someone else to motivate you for the perfect opportunity to come your way. You don't rely on external circumstances to determine whether or not you grow. You decide that no matter what, every day you're going to work on becoming better than you were the day before. Each day is a chance to make progress, no matter how small. People often get caught up in the idea that growth requires monumental change or immediate results. But real growth is about the small, consistent actions. It's about showing up every day, doing the work, and putting in the effort, even when it doesn't feel like much. It's about making improvements in your mindset, your skills, your habits, your relationships one day at a time.